Hi everyone and welcome to this video where I want to introduce you to something I'm very excited about. It's a new card game coming out later this year from Disney and Ravensburger, and it's called Lorcana. If you know me, then you know I love TCGs, CCGs, and I've collected and played them since 1995 when I was 15, back in the day when it was Star Trek customizable card game, then on to Star Wars customizable card game, along with a lot of other card games during the 1990s and a few here and there throughout the 2000s and everything. The latest one I collected and played was Star Wars Destiny. That was 5 or 6 years ago now, so I'm really on the lookout for a new game to play and collect. And about a week ago I found out about this Disney Lorcana game, and ever since I've been obsessed with it and looking up as much content as I can and looking into the game and what it's going to be like, and I can't wait for it to come out. So what I'm going to do in this video is break down as much information that Ravensburger and Disney have released so far. They haven't released any rules yet, they're coming in the spring, so next few months or so. So some of the information and symbols on the cards are currently unknown. There's a lot of speculation in the community about them, but I'll share what I know. So the first set of the Lorcana trading card game is called The First Chapter, and it is being released on August the 18th into local gaming stores and on the 1st of September 2023 everywhere else. So big box stores, think big supermarkets, places like that. These are USA dates, but hopefully they won't be much later in the UK. I'm hoping, as it's Disney, they might try and do like a worldwide release. So the overview of the game reads: as an Illumineer, you wield 6 magical inks or colours to summon glimmers of Disney characters. Glimmers can appear as familiar friends or in fantastically reimagined forms. Recruit glimmers to your team as you travel through the world of Lorcana. The first product I'll show you is the starter decks. So they've shown us 3 different decks so far. They come in this display box, as you can see on the screen. And then the 3 different decks you can get showcase the 6 different inks or colours that you can get in the game. The first starter deck is Amber and Amethyst, yellow and purple, which are Moana and like a Sorcerer Mickey. The next ready to play deck is Emerald and Ruby, which is Cruella de Vil and Aladdin. I think it's Aladdin King of Thieves. And then the last deck we get in the first chapter is Sapphire and Steel, which have the characters of Aurora or Cinderella and like an adult Simba from The Lion King. So the press release for starter decks reads: to play Disney Lorcana, each player will need a deck of 60 cards. Ready to play starter decks contain a pre-constructed deck with a specific card list. If you're new to trading card games, or if you want to experience the game with a deck designed and tested by Team Lorcana, this is a good place to start. Each starter deck includes 1 starter deck of 60 cards, including 2 foil cards of the characters on the package front, 11 game tokens, 1 rulebook, 1 booster pack containing 12 randomised cards. So that's really good. You get a starter deck and you get a booster pack, so you can swap out some of the cards if you get the colours for the deck, obviously. In your booster pack, you can swap them out. I'm guessing in the starter decks there'll be a lot of repetition, so there'll be like 3 or 4 cards of certain cards just to fill out the starter deck. That's usually how they work. There's lots of duplicates in them. They're not going to give you 60 unique cards out of like a 200 card set, which is fine because if you want a ready to play deck, you've got it all there and you can just go straight away into the game, obviously after reading the rules. And you get 2 foil cards thrown in if you like foil cards. They've stated there's no cards in the starter decks that aren't available in the booster packs, so there's no real incentive really to buy the starter decks if you're just collecting, other than the guaranteed 2 foil cards of the characters. Then we have the booster packs. So you see here there's 3 different artworks on the front of the booster packs. You've got Elsa, Mickey Mouse, Brave Little Tailor, and a Maleficent, a blue version of Maleficent. So this is what the booster box looks like on display. It looks quite thin. I'm guessing there might be 24 packs in the box. There's 12 cards in each booster pack. So a 24 pack box is probably about right looking at the mock-up image. But we'll see when it's released how many packs are in the box. They come in these foil packs here, as you can see. And then there are also variations on the foil packs. There's these cardboard outers that have a pack inside. These are more tailored towards like the supermarkets where they hang up their items rather than having the box out on display. So the press release for the booster box, it reads, unlike starter decks, booster packs contain 12 random cards from the Disney Lorcana the First Chapter. Use booster packs to build and customize your deck with abilities and characters beyond those found in starter decks. Each booster contains 12 randomized cards, so you get 6 common cards, 3 uncommon cards, 2 rare, super rare or legendary cards, so 2 out of those 3 rarity levels. And you also get 1 guaranteed foil card in each booster, which is nice if you like the foils. I'm not a huge foil lover because it's like a foil subset and I don't generally collect the foils. Usually only of my really favourite characters or my favourite cards I'd like in foil, but other than that I can take or leave foil cards. But it is nice you get one in a pack if you are into foils. And they're also good to trade as well or sell off if you need some extra cash to buy some Lorcana packs. So then we get into the last 2 of the products they're releasing for Lorcana, the First Chapter set. The first of these 2 is a Lorcana trading card game gift set. Press release for this item reads, the gift set includes 2 collectible oversized foil cards and 2 playable foil game cards in addition to game tokens and 4 boosters. The gift set for Disney Lorcana the First Chapter will feature Mulan Imperial Soldier and Hades King of Olympus. You can see those 2 cards on the front of the packet. The gift set includes 2 oversized foil cards, 2 playable foil cards, 34 game tokens, 4 booster packs of 12 additional game cards each. So it's a nice little gift set, ideal for presents, etc. As these are coming out in September, this sort of thing would be good for Christmas. Obviously there might be a second set by Christmas. They're talking about 4 sets every year. So there may be an extra set just before Christmas if we're lucky. But I think this is a nice item. You probably don't want more than one of these because of the specific cards you get in there, but the booster packs add a bit of randomness in there. And then we get on to the last item, which is really a collector's item. This is the Illumineers Trove. You can see the box here. Again, similar artwork with characters on it. So the product release reads, the ultimate treasure for both collectors and players. The Illumineers Trove includes a full art storage box, 2 deck boxes, 8 booster packs, a player's guide and more. The player's guide offers a look into the world of Lorcana as well as a complete visual guide to all cards in Disney Lorcana the First Chapter. Also included are deck building tips and game strategies. The Illumineers Trove includes 1 storage box, 2 deck boxes, 8 booster packs, 15 game tokens and 1 player's guide. This is really interesting. Again, it's probably only something you'd buy 1 of, but it's nice to get the player's guide in it. That's something kind of unique. And it also shows you all the cards in the set, which is a nice thing to have. So I will be on the lookout to at least buy 1 of each of these products, just so you get all the bits with it. I don't know if I'll keep all the bits like the deck boxes and things, but we'll see. If they're really nice, I will. The last thing on the press release, they've released a list of accessories that you'll be able to buy to go along with your Lorcana collection. So this is the list here. It says accessories protect your collection from wear and tear of card sleeves, deck boxes, playmats and card portfolios. So first we have the card sleeves. Each pack contains 65 matte finish card sleeves featuring a Disney Lorcana glimmer, so one of the characters. The first characters featured will be Captain Hook, Elsa and Mickey Mouse. Deck boxes. Each deck box can hold up to 80 sleeved cards. The first Disney Lorcana deck boxes will feature the same Captain Hook, Elsa and Mickey Mouse art as the card sleeves. Then we get playmats. Each playmat features striking artwork of Disney characters. A fabric top prevents damage during gameplay and can also be used as a desk mat or mouse pad, while the anti-slip bottom keeps the mat in place during use. First Disney Lorcana playmats will feature Maleficent, Maui from Moana, I'm thinking that is, and Mickey Mouse. Then last thing we get are portfolios. Players can safeguard their collection with portable card portfolios which hold 64 standard cards as well as 8 oversized cards. The first Disney Lorcana card portfolios will feature Stitch and the Queen. It's a shame the portfolios don't hold the whole set, but I don't know. I probably won't. That's probably one thing I probably won't get. Playmats again and deck boxes, probably not. Possibly card sleeves. It depends if I can find a local game store. There's none in my town anyway. But if there's one bit more local and they're holding tournaments and things, then maybe I'll look into getting deck card sleeves and things, but we'll see. So all these products and accessories and everything they've announced really shows to me that they're serious and going all in with this game and not just testing the waters. I think this game is planned to be around for at least a couple of years, hopefully a lot longer if it takes off. So let's have a look at some of the cards. Last year at the Disney D23 event, they had a set of 6 foil cards that you could purchase, and they also gave out a free Mickey Mouse Brave Little Tailor promo card. So I'll go through these cards one at a time and you can have a good look at them. So the first card we have is Cruella de Vil. She's on from one of the starter sets. She's an emerald character and you can see all her stats. Some of these icons we don't know what they are. The number in the top left we're thinking is a cost. The 2 numbers in the middle, one spiky one which is kind of maybe an attack or challenge value, and the shield maybe like a defense value. Then we get the attributes for the character. So this one's got Storyborn Villain. Underneath that we get some game text and some lore, usually like a quote from the movie where they're from. And then to the right hand side you see these little nibs, or like they're almost like stars but they're not. This is the icon that people don't know what it is yet. It's possibly a win condition. You might have to collect these like little pips on your characters, but we don't know for sure. And then at the bottom you get the artist, which is nice, and then the number in the set, which set it's from, etc. Copyright. Little symbol in the middle is possibly a rarity symbol. Again, we don't know for sure yet. So the next card was Elsa, Snow Queen. Again, you can look at all the stats there. She's got different attributes: Dreamborn, Hero, Queen, Sorcerer. So she's quite thematic. She can freeze a character basically. Exert is like tapping in Magic, where you tap it and they can't do anything else. And she is an amethyst purple character. Next we get Captain Hook. He's from the Steel Ink colour. This is Captain Hook, Forceful Duelist, who's Dreamborn Villain Pirate Captain. We're thinking Dreamborn's like an alternate version of the character we know and love, because this Captain Hook's got like a sword for a hand. Then we get a Ruby card, which is Maleficent, Monstrous Dragon, Storyborn Villain Dragon. Quite high cost possibly and high value stats on this card. So this might be like quite a rare card to find. Then we have Robin Hood, Unrivaled Archer. I'm really glad they've made a Robin Hood card, because Robin Hood's the Disney cartoon I probably watched the most because you had it on video as a kid. So I'm glad they haven't left out Robin Hood in the first set. This is a Sapphire colour ink card. And again, stats are quite high on this card. So yeah, I'm really happy they brought out Robin Hood. Then we get an Amber card, which is Stitch Rockstar. This is kind of like another alternate version. It's called a Floodborn Hero Alien. We're not sure what Floodborn means yet, but obviously with time we'll find out. But it's a great card. I love Stitch, so I'm glad there's a Stitch card, at least this one. There might be others, because this one plays on top of other Stitch cards, so there might be another version of him. And then we have the promo card, which is Mickey Mouse Brave Little Tailor. This was given out free to people who visited the Lorcana booth at D23. You can see at the bottom there's a D23 promo stamp on the bottom edge. That was on all the other cards that were available at D23, the ones I've just shown you. They have said that all these cards that were sold there are going to be available in the first set, so there's no real issue if you're a collector and you want these cards. It's just they might not be in the same foil treatment, and they won't have the D23 stamp, which wouldn't bother me really. It's just nice that we know we can get these cards in the first set. I'll show you now a couple of screenshots from eBay. This is the crazy thing that's happening at the moment. These D23 cards are fetching huge sums of money, as you can see. It's probably because they were so limited and gamers are buying them up, as these are the only Lorcana cards currently available. As I just mentioned, Ravensburger have said all these cards will be available in the first set without the D23 marker, so people must be desperate to pay these sorts of sums of money for these cards at the moment. I know it's quite a way away still, September, but if you're patient you can get these cards and just not pay that sort of money for them. So at the time of filming this video, they've also released 3 more teaser images for cards that are in the first set. So the first one here, you can see it's Olaf, a friendly snowman. Olaf from Frozen, obviously, so it goes with Elsa. It's amethyst again, like Elsa, so hopefully this will help her out. We don't know how yet, how these allies work. This is a storyboard ally. I'm thinking maybe they'll sort of either attach to the main character to add to her attack and defense values, maybe. I don't know. We'll just have to see once the rules are released in the next few months. The second card we have here is Jumba Jukiba. I think this is from Lilo and Stitch, if I remember correctly. Again, we can't see the whole card. There might be some pips on the side there, we don't know. But we've got the values, there's no game text either. And the final card they've teased is this one. It's called Dragonfire, which is Maleficent the dragon on the image, and it banishes a chosen character. So again, we don't know how this works yet, but this is the first action card we've seen. Up to now, we've only seen character cards. So it'd be interesting to see more action cards and other card types. I'm sure there's not just the 2. So that's where we are to date. I'm very excited about this game, as you can probably tell if I've made this video. And I can't wait to read the rules. I do love seeing card game rules because I've tried making my own card games in the past. So seeing rules and different games and different mechanics interests me. I'll be making more Lorcana videos on my channel once more info is released. I'll also do videos like my favourite Disney characters that I'd like to see in the Lorcana game, things like that. So if that's something you're interested in, please subscribe and leave me a comment in this video what you'd like to see. There's also lots of Lorcana themed podcast channels on YouTube that I've been listening to the last week or so. I'll leave links in the video description down below, so if you want to listen to more content and in-depth discussion and things, you can go and check those out. But other than that, guys, I'll leave it there and I'll see you all soon. Take care, bye.